travelers, or should I say not travelers? I realize that I typically make my videos for people who enjoy or like to travel, but I know that a lot of people are afraid to travel or aren't traveling for some sort of reason. So that's why today's video is going to be the top 5 most common misconceptions about travel. Like I said, there are many reasons why people don't travel, and I'm here to inspire people to travel because that's what I love, and I know that you guys would love it too if you haven't tried it yet. That's why I encourage everyone to travel. So that's why we're going to discuss these 5 misconceptions and hopefully make your mind at ease about traveling and inspire you to get out there. So let's go right into the first one. The first most common misconception is that it's unsafe to go abroad. Although I realize that this is justified because a lot of stuff happens in other countries that's kind of scary, but when you think about it, there's a lot of stuff that happens in the United States, in Canada, or any other common countries that is probably pretty scary for other people in other countries. It's just perspective and how you have to look at it. And although some countries might not be safe to travel to right now, there are many countries that are so safe and even more so safe than the US or Canada. So like I said, you have to put things into perspective. As long as you're smart, and if you feel that you're not doing the right thing and you correct that to do the right thing, you'll stay safe and you'll stay out of trouble, and it'll be all worth it in the end. The second misconception is that travel is way too expensive. Obviously, if you're going to spend thousands and thousands of dollars on your travels, it's going to be expensive. That's a no-brainer. But if you're smart and you know the tips, the tricks, and the ways to handle your money, then you'll be fine. Money can go a long way if you just know how to do it, and watch these videos or listen to other people's travels, and you'll learn ways to not have to spend so much money. Saying that travel is just too expensive is a really dumb excuse to not get out and see this world. The third misconception is that you don't have enough time to travel. And I think this is probably the most stupid misconception that I've ever heard, because time is all different to people, but you have to make time for the things that you want. And if travel is something that you want, then you need to stop worrying about whether you have time for it and make time for it. Yes, people have jobs, people go to school, people have families, but there's ways to go and enjoy the things that you want to enjoy, whether that be travel or honestly anything that you want to enjoy. You can make the time. You can go on weekend trips or just go on a week instead of a month and make the time. If you want it, you'll go do it, and if it's not what you want, then you won't find time. And obviously that just shows you what exactly you want in this life, and I suggest you should want to travel. The fourth most common travel misconception is that you don't want to travel alone. Of course, it's kind of scary to go out on your own because it's just scary to go to a new place. But if you want it bad enough and other people don't want it, then you might have to make the choice to go in by yourself. And that's totally fine. There's people that do it all the time. I think women and men are fully capable of traveling by themselves, and if you're really afraid, you can go on group travel trips like Kentucky, EF College Break, Gap Tours. There's tons of those out there that you can go with a sick group of like 15 to 30 people. That way that you're technically going alone, but you're not technically going alone. You're going in alone, but you'll be coming out with a bunch of friends. So that's also another idea if you don't want to travel alone. And when you're alone, your senses start to really generate, and you'll learn so much about yourself and the world around you. So I definitely suggest, if you want to travel, don't be afraid to go in alone and do what you love. The fifth and final most common travel misconception is that you're too scared to travel. And like I said before, it's pretty understandable to be afraid of something that you've never done. If you've never traveled before, going to a place that's unfamiliar is pretty scary. Once you do it, you won't be scared. Take this advice. I promise you won't be scared. Just don't be afraid to travel, because if you want to travel, you can't be afraid of it. You just have to go in with all your gut and just do it. That's my biggest advice to you. Just do it. So that is the top 5 most common travel misconceptions. Thumbs up this video if I have inspired you to go out and see the world. And hopefully you guys like this type of video. Thumbs it up if you did, and comment in the comment section below so I know that you enjoy this video. Go out there, see the world, don't be afraid, do what you love, and make time for it. I will see you guys next video. Happy travels!